Hi guys, we are making some massage bars today with loofah sponges and a rope. So I don't have a lot to make. I'm just making a small amount. So hopefully it won't take too long. Not a large amount. Are y'all surviving the heat wave? It's pretty hot. The heat index is supposed to be like 115. I'm already over it. So I have an order for Obsidian and for some dragon blood. And right now I'm working on the Obsidian. And I'm doing melt and pour today. It's probably about all I need. We'll do a little bit more. Alright. That's about 4 ounces, so that should be enough. Alright. So we've melted it down. It's all liquefied. I probably got to wait a few more minutes before I add the fragrance. Yeah, because it's at 161, 162. I like for it to be down around 125, 130. But what I do at this point is I like to go ahead and put the mica powder that I'm going to be using in there. And so I'm going to go ahead and mix it. I'm going to separate it. I don't need a whole lot for the dark mica I'm going to use. Try that again. My camera fell over. So anyway, I'm going to be using stone. These are just some little mica powders I got a long time ago when I was trying out the different ones to see what I liked. It doesn't take a lot. I usually use more than what's needed. So. You want to mix it really good. Otherwise, you'll have little chunks in your soap. Doesn't hurt anything. It just doesn't look as good. You mix and mix and mix. If you'll spray a little bit of alcohol in there, it helps to disperse the mica. If there's any that's not mixed, it'll help bring it to the top. I don't know if you can see that. See how it floats up? And then you can just keep mixing until you get it the way you want it. I like it to look pretty smooth. That also helps when you spray it in there, it helps get the bubbles out. That looks better. I don't think you can see the true color on the camera, but it's a really pretty, like, grayish brown. Kind of silky looking. Alright, let's test it now. So it's at 129. I'm going to wait just a second before I put the fragrance in there, though. Let's see what this temp is. So we're, this thing's going crazy. There we go. We're at about 133, 134. There it is, 138. So let me set this out for just a second. I'm going to go ahead. I like candle sets a lot, so you'll notice I use them a lot. They have fragrance oils, and they also have pure essential oils. Honestly, I can't tell you how much that really is, because I'm just used to doing it and putting it in there, and it smells really good. So when it smells really good, that's when I think I have enough. Mix the bubbles. There we go. Now let's give this some fragrance. It's about 50 to 60 drops probably on a normal batch, and this has probably got about, I don't know, 30 drops. Wish I could smell this. Smells really good. It's like woodsy. It's definitely a man scent, but the women like it too. Alright, so we're going to be making massage bars. I already started that one a little bit for something else. Spray it with the alcohol, and that sanitizes it. It'll also help when you're mixing. It'll also help for your sponges to adhere to the soap. It also helps other layers of soap adhere to each other. Give it a pretty good little coverage right there. Okay. Then we're going to spray with some more alcohol. And I've got my loofahs. I've already got the ropes tied on them. Always tuck the knots down in the bottom if I can. Oh, you just got a nice smooth little rope. I should have sprayed the bottom of that too. There we go. Sometimes you start doing stuff and forget the next step. I do. Alright. So now we're going to come in with this stone color. Make sure it's mixed really good. I'm just going to start pouring it in. Spray it with some alcohol again. It dries pretty fast. It sets it pretty quick, the mountain pour does, especially when you're using the sponge. So hopefully I'm not blocking the camera so you can see, but I probably am, because that's how my life goes. Alright. Make sure it's pushed down in there really good. And then give it another spray. Okay. And there's the first one. Alright, so my camera cut off, but I already got some of the goat's milk chopped up. We're moving on to the dragon's blood soap is what we're doing. And I'm also going to add some jojoba oil soap base in there. It's really good for your skin. And I like the way that it mixes with the goat's milk. It just gives it a whole different look. Makes it look really nice. Well, if I can get this open, we'll be doing amazing today. Y'all ever have those days it's like your Monday all over again? Well, this might be one of those days. I don't know yet. Monday actually was pretty good. So, that's because I didn't have to go to work, I guess. Alright. So again, I don't need a lot of this. Just a little. Might need a little more. We'll see here in just a minute. After we chop it up. Clear that out. You'd think I'd have a better setup, but, you know, it is what it is. When you work in your laboratory, mine's my kitchen. It's pretty limited space sometimes. Yeah, I think I'll need a little bit more than this. I should have a blooper section because I make a lot of them. That's actually pretty good. That's about 4 ounces, so we're going to go with that. Alright, I'm going to melt it, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I'm still melting the jojoba oil, but goat's milk is done. And, of course, it's pretty hot still. I'm going to mix this with red and black. And I'm going to leave just a little bit of white in it. Alright, so to grab another container, always just spray out everything, all your equipment. Just spray it with alcohol. Make sure it's sanitized, even though you wash it and you clean it. You want to make sure that it's all good. You don't want any germs in there. Oh, sounds like the jojoba oil base is ready. And it is. As you can see, it's just a clear base. It's very hot. Steam's coming off of it. Alright. So I just want a little bit of white. Not a lot. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to use the white base for the black. Trying to get out of the way of the camera so that I don't block it. So that you can see it a little better. Now when you have a solid white base, of course your colors are going to come out a little bit lighter, a little bit more muted. This is probably going to look closer to a gray than a black. But that's okay, because that's the look we're going for. I like to mix the micas when the base is still hot, the soap is still hot, whether I'm using co-process or the melt and pour, just because it blends better. Or whatever colorants I'm using. Sometimes I just use a totally natural base. Alright. Now, since I'm putting the red in the clear base, it should come out more true to color. And this is supposed to be a bright red, so we're going to find out. So pretty. Little squirt. I need to refill my alcohol. When you use alcohol, you want to use for the soaps. 91% or higher is better. 99 is probably better, even. There we go. Now, let's check the temps again. I know this white's probably going to be a lot cooler than the rest of it. That's okay, because there's not as much in it, so. Yeah. That one's at 122. So I'll go ahead and put the fragrance in it. Now, some fragrances will change the colors of your bases, of your soap. Dragon Blood is known to do that. Because of the vanillin in it, when it sets up, it may look a little more yellow than white. But we're mixing it with 2 other colors, so it's going to be fine. Let's check the temps. Okay. That's good enough to put some scent in. Sometimes these droppers don't get much in them. It looks like I put more in it than I actually am. Okay. And let's check the red. It's always the jojoba oil. Always takes longer. For whatever reason. We don't know. It just does. Alright. What I am going to do while this is cooling before I put the fragrance in it. I'll get my words together here in a minute. Maybe. No promises, but maybe. I'm going to go ahead and put some of this gray in there. And you let it go ahead and start setting in the bottom. Go. I'm going to spray it really good. And then I'm going to put one of my sponges in there. I'll spray it too. Don't forget. You want your sponges to be dry when you put them in there also. Oh, I almost forgot. See, another blooper. That could have been, well, it wouldn't have been like horrendous or anything, but I like to tuck those down in there and hide them. There we go. Gotta keep an eye on my white because it'll be, yeah, it needs to be melted a little more. Let's see if this has cooled down anymore. It's at 148, so 145. Let it cool just a little more. When you're melting your soap, you want to do it on 30-second burst because that was like 20 seconds, 25 seconds since I remelted, so. Alright. I'm gonna pour a little bit of this white in there. Let's go ahead and get some fragrance in this red and start pouring it. I apologize if you guys can't see. This camera and I've been fighting. The tripod's broken, and so it falls on me all the time. So I try not to do anything too crazy to make it fall. Okay. It was just a cheap one, just to have something to work with. But I guess I need to pay a little more and get a better one. This smells so good. I don't know if you guys know what dragon blood smells like, but it smells like amazing. It's got patchouli and woodsy scents, and I don't remember what else. It's just really good. But when I list the soap, I'll tell you all about it. So the idea is to kind of make this look fiery when I do it. Because it's dragon's blood. There we go. There's another one. Spray it, we'll let it sit. These don't usually, maybe 4 hours, they're probably ready, so it doesn't take a long time to see the results. I'm going to turn this around here, and we're going to go ahead and fill these up. It doesn't really matter what color I start with. I think I'll start with this white though, so it doesn't solidify on me again. These little cows are so cute. So cute. That looks like strawberry milk right now. And remember, this is melt and pour, so even if you have to wait a little bit, like these molds are almost full, and I'm still going to have some left over, it's okay. I can still melt it down in a little bit and fill them up again when I empty them out. That's one of the good things about melt and pour. Alright, that's already getting really thick. Alright guys, we'll come back in a little bit and see how our soaps turned out. Alright, I'm back for just a minute. As you can see, I've got some of these precious little cows done. Ain't they cute? And that is the dragon's blood. And these are the obsidian ones. I just want to show you how easy it is to pop them out of these molds. Just pull them apart. Just makes it easier. Really and truly, you don't have to pull them apart as much as I do. They would just pop right out. But I like to make sure they don't stick. Look how cute he is. That's another of the dragon blood. They just look different because the colors mix different. Because I had more of one than the other. But they are adorable. Look, he's got a white face. He's cute. He's hiding or something. I don't know. And then here's the little red devil looking. Ooh, Lordy brat. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and check these and see if they're ready to pop on out of there too. They look like they are. They're pretty loose. Right. So that's the obsidian. And there you can see the loofah sponge. They smell so good. And then this is the dragon blood. Let's pop him on out of there. There we go. There's the gray we started with. As you can see, the red and the white blend in there. Looks really pretty. It's nice. You can hang them up in the shower. Make sure that, you can get them out of the water. I make these in different scents, so if you want them without the loofah sponge, just a massage bar or whatever, I can make them pretty much any way you want them. Just, you guys have a great day. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my day. I have to go down to the hair salon and change out some soaps, but y'all have a good day and try to stay cool because it's very hot outside. Bye.